It's Saturday night and we are in the Hatchet, and I'm delighted to have Ezra Furman. Now you're about to play the O2 tonight. Now you've been to Bristol once before for Dr. Dot Festival 2014, so welcome back.
Yeah, nice to be back.
Now you're here to promote this album here, Perpetual Motion People, which we absolutely love. And one of the things I really like about it is there's things you're talking about finding great phrases to actually use as a sort of an idea for making songs. Can you talk a little about that process, about how you find phrases and make songs out of that?
Yeah, you gotta find the right phrase. A good phrase might, if you find the right phrase, you could almost write a song. A song writes itself. Good title, Walk on the Wild Side. You've got something already if you realize that's the title of your song.
And I mean, one of the songs that we're actually showing, Restless Year, that's got one of my favourite phrases in it. I mean, death is my former employer, death is my own Tom Sawyer. I mean, what do those phrases mean, and what is that song about?
That song's sort of like a summary, opening salvo, a summary statement of my whole worldview, and the way I move through the world, you know? Because I live in the city, and I go from city to city, and I kind of move through it like I'm not part of this. I'm sort of slipping between the cracks. That's how I've always felt in regular society. Like, I'm not part of this. I'm slipping through the cracks. Or like maybe I'm a mosquito sucking the blood of a big diseased animal. That's how I feel living in the world. And that's a good phrase, though. I should remember that mosquito phrase. Restless Year is like that quality of being restless and not, in but not a part of the weird, alienating society around you.
And the video is amazing for it as well. Can you tell us a little about that? I mean, how did that come about, and how was that made?
Well, you take a photograph, you take a step, take half a step, take another photograph, and pretty soon it looks like motion. I just knew a guy who got an idea, a filmmaker, Joe Brett, the great Joe Brett, decided the perfect, form of image for that song would be a jerky, stop motion, ultra fast, moving through the city kind of thing. So came to San Francisco. We did it all over San Francisco and Oakland and Berkeley, where I live. Went to all the cool looking places, wore whatever cool clothes I could find. I don't know, I felt really confident. I feel really confident about the whole record. I think the band's really good, that song's really good. And I was like, I'm just going to look good, look how I want to look, change outfits a bunch of times, choreograph a dance on the fly, which, we did ourselves. Yeah. It's totally amateur done.
We love your music, and we're totally looking forward to seeing you play tonight, and we're going to say thank you so much for coming down and having a chat with us.
Hey, my pleasure. It's a nice place you got here.
Thank you.